All right, here we go. We are going to move forward again with our Aboriginal projects. Hopefully, last time you were able to draw all of your echo lines around your kangaroo or whatever animal you have, your animal, and Sharpie them and erase. Erasing, ladies and gentlemen, is incredibly important. Okay? So, this week, what we're going to do is first, we're going to turn our kangaroo into an echo of a kangaroo. Not an echo. What am I saying? Oh my gosh. An X-ray of a kangaroo. If you remember the Aboriginal X-ray paintings we looked at previously, they had diagrams or interpretations of the innards, the insides of your animals. So for me, I'm just going to take a Sharpie and I'm going to put some lines in my kangaroo to kind of break it up and show where its body parts are. So, for example, I'm going to start by putting in its esophagus. I'm going to put in its throat. So I'm just going to, and you can do this with a pencil first. It's probably a good idea. I just want to put in some sort of shape and have that be like its stomach. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to put in its heart. I'm going to put in like a shape to be its heart. And, or maybe those are like the lungs that could be. Again, this is just an interpretation. And because of it, I'm just breaking up the space within my kangaroo. I'm going to go ahead and put I'm going to put another sort of thing down the tail of my kangaroo to sort of be the bone in his tail. And I'm also going to put in a big circle here in his thighs because who knows, I bet there's some tasty meat in there. And then maybe even something like that to be a bone. And then that's it. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I'm not going to put stuff everywhere. I'm just going to put 3 or 4 things in and call it a day. Okay. Once you've done that, you are going to find your markers and you are going to pick out a bright color. Literally use the brightest colors you've got. I shouldn't see any animals that are like really dark and dingy. You want these to stand out. So please don't use super duper dark blues or purples or black, anything like that. Also, please don't use brown because we are going to be using brown for all of the areas outside of your kangaroo or animal. So some sort of bright color. I went and looked through my markers and I found a variety of oranges and I decided to use that. In years past, I've also had a large variety of pinks and I've used that as well. So again, something bright. I've seen green, yellow, pink, blues that are all really pretty as long as you use the bright colors. Okay. First thing I'm going to do with these markers is go in my sketchbook and find a random page and I'm just going to test them out to make sure that these colors are different enough. So this is skinny. This is tan. Right? Okay, I can see the difference between those two. This is regular orange. Good, it's darker than that one. This is coral reef, which is like a pinkish orange. Oh, I totally spelled that wrong. That's the wrong coral. That coral is like if you sing. Coral reef is Coral. Oh well. And then this one is called Orange Circuit, and it's supposed to be like neon-y. But they do look different. I was worried that these two and these two might be too close. Circuit. But they're not. They look great. Okay, now that I know what colors I have available to me, I'm going to pick a color to be the main part of my kangaroo, and I think I want his body to be the coral color. So I'm going to go through and color as many things as I can with this coral color. That's his main color, and then everything else I'm going to go through and color with the other ones. Okay, now that I have colored everything, I went back through with a skinny permanent marker or a black pen, and I added some like details to my little pieces in the kangaroo just to help him stand out a little bit more. But once you've done that to your kangaroo and done any little detailing you want to do, this part of your picture is done. Okay, next step is to worry about all the echo lines on the outside. I would also like you to color these. If you are at home, you are going to want to find 2 brown colored pencils. Most colored pencil sets come with some sort of dark brown and some sort of light brown. Okay, please find those. If you only have one, you're going to want to use that colored pencil and probably a regular pencil like this. Okay, so either these two or whoop, like these two, right? Or it could be those two, you never know. But what we're gonna try and do is fill in all of the rings around your kangaroo with different shades or values of brown. If you have a brown marker, you could use that for one. If you had, no, we should stick to marker or colored pencil. So different shades of brown. If you are at school, you are going to be using Mrs. Dominick's brown markers, and you are going to be filling in all of the rings around your creature with different values of brown. Now, I have so many different browns that you're going to be able to pick one out and use one for the first ring all the way around, and then one, a totally different, like a light brown for the next one, and then maybe a reddish brown for the next one, and so on and so forth. But just inside this area, brown. Okay, that is your task. So from now until the end of class, you need to finish off your kangaroo and color all the rings around. I'm going to work on this one so that you can sort of see what I'm going for, and then you all can do it yourself. I'm going to do it the way the kids at home might need to do it. So if you're wondering, kids who are at school, use those brown markers, all different shades, okay? Sounds good. Good luck, and I will see you next time.